Hey guys, welcome back to Restoration Made Simple. So today I want to talk about how to create a target marketing plan. So when we talk about what a target marketing plan is, a lot of your sales departments slash owners when they hire somebody, they'll say, hey, go and go target the insurance agents, or hey, let's go visit the plumbers. Let's make sure we focus on property managers. And when we say that, it's great because we know what industry you're asking them to go focus on. But I have found all too often, as the sales reps are being given the direction of go market plumbers, what does that really mean? What does that entail? And unfortunately, because there's not a clear path or there's not a plan, many times we ultimately end up failing because we're not getting the accounts that we want to, because there's not a clear vision, nor is there a game plan as to how you actually go and get plumbers to be able to send you work. So today, what we do want to focus on is how do you create a target marketing plan? And what this is going to allow you to do is to have a clear focus. It's going to give you a direction. It's going to give you a path. And it's going to make it so that ultimately you're more successful as you try to tackle these different industries in which you're trying to get work. So let's just dive into things real quick. What I've done here, this is just a sample target marketing plan. Keep in mind, everybody's going to have a different pitch. They're going to have a different purpose. So this is just one of many samples. But more than anything, what I want this to be able to do for you guys is to actually give you the template to be able to create a target marketing plan for your sales departments. And keep in mind, these components that I have here are universal, right? So it's not just plumbers, it's not just insurance agents. This should work for about every industry that you're looking at trying to get work from. Okay, so in this target marketing plan that we've created, a couple of things that you need to be able to do is, number one, you need to know who your target is. So in this case, the target is plumbers. Many times with a marketing plan, you've got to know what your geography or your geographic area is. So in this case, I just put 50-mile radius of ABC restoration offices. So wherever your office is, 50 miles, 75 miles, 20 miles, whatever that geographic is, that's where you're going to put the focus for your sales reps. Okay. Demographic. So when we talk about demographic, what is the definition of demographic? That is talking about kind of the type of something that you're looking for. So in this case, we know when you look at the plumbing industry, you have new construction plumbers. You also have what I'd call commercial plumbers. And then you have service-based plumbers. And for the sake of this industry, typically the plumbers that you're going to want to go after are going to be service-based plumbers, guys who are going out to homes. Somebody that if you call them, they typically will show up same day, same service. So in this case, I put service-based plumbers. The next thing that you need is you need to have a focus, right? So if we're going to focus on service-based plumbers, then what is our focus with them? And in this scenario, I put plumbers who are looking for a mutually exclusive relationship to refer work with and benefit from a loss protection plan. So that's a little bit wordy, but long story short, what it's saying is we're looking for plumbers who could benefit them along with us from some type of loss protection plan. So if they screw up, they know that they can count on us to be able to help them out. Okay. So the next part of this, as we're looking at the marketing plan, is you need to know what your distinction is. And when I ask my clients, what is it that distinguishes you from everybody else out there? This is a really tough question for people to answer. Well, we do water cleanup. Oh, we deal with mold. Oh, we deal with fire. We deal with smoke. Well, unfortunately, everybody in the disaster cleanup does all those same things. So you need to figure out what it is for your company that is going to distinguish you from all the other competition that's trying to get business from these plumbers. And this may take a little bit of thinking, right? It's not an easy answer, and it took me a long time to go, what is it that separates my company when I was in the industry from somebody else's? So here's just an example of a distinguishing factor. You guys are going to come up with your own for whatever works for you. But I had put down that ABC Restoration will mitigate plumbers' liability exposure, offer a modest referral fee while helping the plumbing company and protecting the plumber's reputation. So for us, we wanted to help limit their liability. And when I say liability, if they happen to screw up, if one of the water heaters they installs leaks, if an ice maker line leaks that they had installed. So we're helping protect their liability exposure, but also giving them a modest referral fee when they call us out to jobs for their clients. Okay. The next thing that you have to know when you have a marketing plan is you need to know what people's problem or their pain point is. And I probably should have put pain point here, but find out for your plumbers that you're going to market to, or your insurance agents, whoever it is, what is their pain point. If you do not know what the pain point is, it's going to be really hard for you to create a sales pitch in which they're going to want to listen to you, right? They want to know, what can you solve for me that's going to want me to call you? So in this case, the pain point that I put, or the problem, is plumbing companies have a high general liability insurance expenses. And the technicians are referring to unethical disaster companies, which might hurt the plumber's reputation. The plumbing company is not financially benefiting from the referrals. So we know in the plumbing world, you have referral fees that could be anywhere from $500 to $1,000. So what's happening is these owners of plumbing companies are kind of losing control of their plumbers because they're looking to get a referral fee more than actually doing a good job at the homeowner's house, trying to do good work for them. So we were looking for, in this case, owners who really, really valued a good ethical restoration company and somebody who would do good work when they got out there, so that the plumbers were just not being bought off and could care less about doing the plumbing repair because they were more concerned about getting a super high referral fee. Okay, so that was the problem in this scenario. So what would be the solution? Well, the solution would be to offer a program that allows plumbing companies to mitigate their general liability insurance costs, earn extra money via modest referral fees, and to help protect the plumbing company's reputation by referring a reputable restoration company. Okay, so as we look at this here at the target marketing plan, we've got the target, we've got the geographic, we've got the demographic. What is our focus? What's going to distinguish us from everybody else? What is their pain point? And then what is the solution we're going to offer to their pain point? So the next thing that you need as you're looking at a marketing plan is your value proposition. So what is the value that you're giving them? In this case, the example that I'm giving is, we will provide a modest referral fee to the priority plumbing company while rewarding its technicians for their work that they refer back to ABC Restoration. Okay, so that would be the value proposition. Now, as you look at this is where you kind of dig into the differentiators of what it is you're going to offer. So you need to look at what your deliverables are to the plumbing company. So you can see here I have it listed, and then I've put in red so that this will hopefully make a little bit more sense for you guys as you're creating your target marketing plan. But number one, what is the deliverable of the restoration company to the plumbing company? So to make this simpler, I put we will. That's referring to you as the restoration company. So we will, the disaster company, provide an accident relief fund to cover water damage expenses caused by the plumbing company. Okay, so that is what we will do. Then you have to ask yourself the question, this will do what for the plumber? So in every deliverable, you need to say, this is what we will do, and this is how it will help you, the plumber. So in this case, this will, or this creates a way to minimize your general liability insurance increases. Okay, so we're going to offer an accident relief fund. So we're going to help take care of their losses that are their own faults. What will this do for the plumbing company? It's going to help minimize their general liability insurance. Does that make sense for everybody? Okay, so here's another example, another deliverable. We will, the disaster company, provide a modest referral fee to the plumbing company in addition to adding an amount to the, in this case, we put an acronym, the Accident Relief Fund. Okay. This will create extra profits for the plumbing company who may choose to share this with the individual plumbers, right? So the plumbing company is going to get a referral fee. The owner can keep it. He can share it with the plumbers, or they can put it into the extra fund and have a party, that type of situation. So as you go through this, I don't want to go through all the deliverables, but keep in mind you should have at least 3 to 5 deliverables with every one of your markets that you're going to be looking at. And just keep in mind with every deliverable, there should be a "we will do this." So that's what you're going to offer them. And then there should always be a "this will," which is going to be what is the benefit to, in this case, the plumbing company. Okay. Now, another part of the target marketing plan is the brand promise. Every company should create some type of brand promise. And if you look at the big companies all across the world, they all have their brand promise. It's normally 3 to 5 words long, but it's, hey, we are known for this and we are going to do this. Okay. So in this case, an example of a brand promise would be only ABC Restoration guarantees to help protect the plumbing company's expenses and reputation, right? So we're helping protect your reputation. So keep in mind, find out what your brand promise is and make sure that that's what you're sharing with your clients so that they remember, oh, this is what ABC Restoration is known for. The next thing that you need to have is a mission. So what is our goal with this marketing plan? Like, what is it that we're actually trying to achieve with our sales reps as they go out and, sell their services to the plumbing company? So the internal mission, which is going to be for you and your company, is to sign up plumbers for the priority program, right? You want to get plumbers to join your program. What would be the external mission? So what is it that you're going to provide to them? It's to help the plumbing company control expenses, increase their bottom line, and encourage employees and protect their reputation. Okay, so the internal is what are you trying to accomplish as a restoration company? The external is how are you going to be helping the plumbing company? So what are some of the tactics, right? How are you going to accomplish this? And this is where it's really important for when owners hire these business developers. A lot of them have no idea what they're supposed to be doing. So make sure the tactics are good, make sure they're clear, they're concise. Different ways that you can accomplish this would be through cold calling. It would be through plumbers associations, setting up a booth at the supply house, going to BNI groups, going to the actual office of the plumbers, or giving snack pack giveaways, like you go and give them little goodies, with your business card and stickers, that type of thing. Okay, so those would be different tactics that you would use in order to get new plumbers. What are some of the activities you could do with plumbers? When I was in the industry, we would have luncheons. I'd come and do a barbecue for them, and say, hey guys, during lunchtime, come back to the shop. I'll be there at your shop barbecuing. We had gone paintballing with some of our plumbers, take them to different sporting events, whether it be baseball, basketball, football, that type of thing. Okay. And then a couple of the other categories that you see on here, you're going to see events, you're going to see media. Some people choose to do radio, billboards. That's not something that I ever did, but those would be other things you could do. What are going to be some of the promotional tools that you have? Sporting tickets, business cards, referral program details. Sometimes you'd give the plumbers a little water meter to go do free wet checks, and that way they'd have the water meter with them, and they could call you from the homeowner's house and say, hey, it's wet. Those are all different ideas that you can use. And then last but not least, as you're looking at the target marketing plan, is what is your objective? You need to know at the end of the day, what are we trying to do? So here's a couple different examples. For each business developer rep to sign up 2 new accounts per quarter, which would equal 8 per year. Or, hey, we want to become a household name in the plumbing industry. So we want every plumber, even if they're not sending us work, we want that all of them have heard our name, they know that we're out there, and that they could call us if they ever decided, hey, I need a good restoration company. So once again, I know this is a lot to go over, but as you look at your target marketing plan, these are the different, I guess you could say, topics that you need to make sure you address as you're creating this plan. If you need more information, obviously reach out to us at Restoration Made Simple. Our online university has a lot of these forms already created. So there's a template that'll help you get started with everything else. So thanks, guys. Hope this gives you a better idea. Like I say, for owners and for business developers, this is essential and very critical to help make sure that they have direction, and also just let you know what differentiates you from your competition out there.